Questions we'll take for 3 questions, but it is already lunch time. So,
Yeah, Ajay, under the new regime, if the information is picked up under the three categories, that is the asset, the expenditure, now, and this reopened, despite giving replies and all that, then will the assessment be limited to that, or then the whole Pandora's box will open?
Good question. I think the whole Pandora's box will open.
Good afternoon. Thank you for a wonderful session, sir. As regards the time limit for which an SSC has to respond to the notice of 148 days, that show cause notice, it is actually 30 days that from the end of the month if the reply is not received, we can proceed. But the department is asking for continuous adjournment. They are asking you to take adjournment and again they will get 30 days again. Because still 148 notices are coming from the jurisdictional offices. And despite we giving all the information, they are asking the same information again, because they are extending their show cause, they are not taking our reply as a final reply. They are again sending one more notice, so that again we reply, then again they get 30 days from the end of the month to take a decision. How to deal this issue?
You are right. I think the time limit for this 30 days from the last of the test. I think it's through electronic mode only. If you feel that you have given sufficient information and there is nothing more for you to give, you can ignore that. You need to change our approach. You can ignore it.
They are asking certain more points after our reply. So that is how it is happening. They are asking 5 questions. Then I gave them 5 answers. Based on that 5, I am not concluding. They are asking another 5 questions in the new notice.
I think my answer would be, if they are irrelevantly answered them, at the end of it they have 9 months limitation period. Beyond that they cannot switch it. So therefore, within that, if he is playing around and if he is asking irrelevant questions, it is all more good for us. Because it shows the lack of traceability.
sir, I have one question, sir, not related to the assessment and reassessment. So, recently what I observed that the turnover difference between 26 A's and the turnover disclosed in the form, there is no difference. They are saying that is a defective difference. So, whether it is valid or not. And turnover disclosed in the ITR form.
It will be difficult because if you go to the definition of entity in bank, all these are part of the entity,
Right.
including taxability. So if there are any discrepancies between them, it's a defective, but it's only defective to rectify. You can rectify that.
But TDS sometimes may deduct it for the next year, sometimes clients may be disclosed in the same year after submitting the bill. When it comes to especially government departments, they never pay the TDS immediately after submitting the invoices.
I believe it happens even for professionals. They follow cash system.
Yes, sir.
There's an audit profile made in March. TDS happens in March and we get it in April. So it's understandable. But if you give a reconciliation, it's fine.
Same, it is happened for me also, sir. When we do the reconciliation, that attachment, they are not allowed to attach that reconciliation statement when we are giving the response to that.
Put it in the grievance. I think I rectify those problems.
Right.
Uploaded in the grievance.
Right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sir, it's a wonderful session. So, you have elaborated very much understanding each and everyone how the department will work under the faceless assessment. So, how the department is structured for various levels of units. Really wonderful session, sir. And how forms are linked with the respective sections in the ITR forms. Even if you are correctly filled, if you are not going to fill correctly, that back end section will pop up and it will throw out the notice. It's really wonderful and members should be aware of that when they are going to fill the forms. So each and every section has the interlink with the form. So with your permission, one member is asking my question.
Form 10 I see only once in a time of the company to file, or every year has to file?
Sir, really wonderful session, sir. I request past chairman of Hyderabad and Pankaj Trivedi sir to come on to the dais, give the stall and locate to the session speaker of TS Ajay sir. Moment.
small and medium firms. May I request the speakers for third technical session, CA Premnath D from Hyderabad, CA Shiv Prasad Annavarapu from Guntur, and CA Sharan Kumar U, member Hyderabad branch, to kindly come on the dais. Now I request CA Shiv Prasad from Vijayawada to present a bouquet to the speaker of the session, CA Premnath D. Now I request CA MV Joshi to present a bouquet to the speaker of the session, CA Shiv Prasad Annavarapu. Now I request CA Anmisha to present a bouquet to the speaker of the session, CA Sharan Kumar U. Thank you. Firstly, I introduce to the audience CA Premnath Degala. He is a fellow member of ICAI and is also qualified in the courses of Diploma in Information System Audit, Forensic Audit and Fraud Detection offered by ICAI. CA Premnath Degala has completed his Bachelor of Commerce from Sri Venkateswara University in the year 1987. Currently, he is a partner in C. Ramachandran and Co. Coming to the professional expertise, CA Premnath has vast experience in the field of internal, external, forensic audits across various sectors. Also, he has been actively involved in designing, reviewing the standard operating procedures in the SAP implementation for audits. He also worked as a peer reviewer, technical reviewer at the Financial Reporting Review Board at ICAI. CA Premnath is also a regular visiting faculty at Income Tax Department Staff College, Hyderabad, C&AG Staff Training, Hyderabad, National Police Academy and various nationalized banks. We heartily welcome you, sir, and glad to have you among us today. Now, I would like to take the privilege of introducing CA Shiv Prasad Annavarapu. CA Shiv Prasad is a fellow member of ICAI, a BCom graduate, a law graduate and a qualified DISA professional. Also adding to these, he is a qualified CMA professional with All India 7th rank at inter level and All India 4th rank at the final level. Currently, he is a managing partner of SGRP and Associates LLP. He has vast experience in statutory audits and technology-based assignments. He has represented before Ministry of Commerce, Advanced Ruling Authorities, AP State Tribunal Sales Tax and similar other government authorities. CA Shiv Prasad has been a speaker at various forums like ICAI, Chamber of Commerce, BARC, CIA and is also a guest faculty at Acharya Nagarjuna University and ICFAI along with conducting training programs at the GST Department of Andhra Pradesh. We heartily welcome you, sir, and glad to have you among us today. That's a great insight from Shiv Prasad, sir. It gives me a great pleasure in introducing CA Sharan Kumar U, my colleague at the Hyderabad branch of ICAI. He is a qualified chartered accountant from the batch of 2010. He has completed his diploma in the Information System Audit from ICAI. He is also a certificate holder in Forensic Accounting and Fraud Detection and course on Concurrent Audit from ICAI. He has worked with Microsoft and Credit Suisse Bank for more than 4 years. Presently, he is a managing partner at T. Satyanarayana and Co. His specialization includes statutory audits, internal audits, forensic audits, transaction audits under IBC, automation of financial process, data analytics including reconciliations, etc. He has an overall experience of more than 10 years in handling data analytical tools like MS Excel, IDEA, Power Query. He has been a regular faculty for FAFD certification course conducted by ICAI. He has been a guest speaker for the seminars conducted by ICAI and other institutions like CMAI, NACEN on various topics including data analytics with MS Excel, audit under CBS environment, Excel as an audit tool. We heartily welcome you, sir, Sharan Kumar, and glad to have you among us today. Now the stage will be addressed by the respected speakers. Thank you.
At the outset, I thank ICI for giving me this opportunity. Today's session will three, myself, Sir Prasad, and Sharan will be making the presentation on how to go about automation in CA firms. One thing we need to understand, CA firms' activities are not like Zomato, wherein there are only 4 or 5 masters. One master is wish list, 2 buyers list, 3 suppliers list, 4 payment gateway. So for that, of course, Zomato has huge valuation. Many of them have subscribed the valuation. But when it comes to the automation of a CA firm, it's too complicated. Too complicated. You will understand. So that complication we need to understand. And it's not that one chartered accountant can resolve it. Looking at Big 4 or Big 5, they have a pool of 5,000 or 6,000 chartered accountants in India, and if you put world together, much larger chartered accountants are hooked into one firm. They have a capacity to invest, research, spend money, and control the quality. But however, when it comes to the small and medium chartered accountants, we are never together. So we face huge risk. To compete the risk, we ourselves kill our own practice by undercoating it. So we kill each other by not coming together. So we'll see here, there are many chartered accountants. I just try to demonstrate the contributions made by a few chartered accountants on technology, and they are not able to go forward because many of us are not cooperating with them, nor coming forward to have a cooperative kind of developing an app. Today's objective here is to see how best we all, small and medium firms, come together. If someone else is developing, like in the lunch I was discussing with Sudhir sir, he has burned 75 lakhs. What is needed is someone, we should go along with him, try to contribute knowledge, if not money. He is not expecting any money contribution. Rather, any chartered accountant is not expecting any money contribution. The chartered accountants who are developing tools, they are only expecting us to go there and use their product, contribute for further more development so that we all can move on one single direction wherein we are united, we can charge more, and that's how the Big 4 they are united. So that is the concept with which we are starting now. There will be a little bit of inconvenience because we three have our own laptops, we will be shifting here and there and all. So a little bit of inconvenience will be there. So you have to bear with us. And we are not using any questionnaire like yesterday after lunch. The speaker was very intelligent. Though he knows very well that after lunch or at any time, in any session, any member will be only looking at mobile. So he made us to use mobile in the session. But I will not disturb you to that extent. I will not disturb you after the lunch. But remember one thing, our slogan of ICI, Yeshu Shukteshu Jagrati, meaning what? Those who are awakened when everyone is sleeping is a chartered accountant. Now you have to prove how many of chartered accountants are sitting here. So let's start with is ICI code and standards applicable only to corporate clients, the chartered accountants who deal with corporate clients and assurance engagements? Or don't answer on mobile. We render so much of services. For every service we render, there is a standard applicable. Oh. Yes. You can see here, these are all the standards for, we know very well, but these are something which we don't bother about. When we talk about projections, when we talk about prospective financial, when we talk about unaudited financial statements, there's a good lot of discussion going on. The client walks in and asks for, sir, give me unaudited balance sheet. There is a round seal ready, for stamp is also ready, put it and then give it. We cannot give, a statutory auditor cannot give an unaudited financial statements. The reason is that it is not audited. One, two, the standard here talks about preparing a financial information, meaning a statutory auditor, if he is saying unaudited, meaning did he prepare it? If I am preparing, I can't audit. So there is a standard for it. Like this, you have standards here. So what about tax? For the purpose of tax filing, if there is an error in the tax filing, will I be responsible under any standards or code of conduct and all? Yes, there are ample DC cases wherein with this regulation. Today, I think our memories are fresh with last week, 15 days back. Every client comes in, sir, return it to Sara. So he comes, yes, did you claim parents 50,000 that medical? No, sir. Hey. Now he has filed it in next 1 week of time, notices have come saying that it is not there in your Form 16, how are you claiming this? Or did we take any documentation, did we ask, did he give any documentation that yes, you claim this, you don't claim this? Say this 50,000 department is not bothered, capital gains 54F or whatever it is he has invested. Advances are 20 lakhs, 90 lakhs. There is a goal C. He says, sir, work backwards, goal C. Okay, 40 lakhs invested in house property. Then the real notice comes, where is he? Then he says, I don't know all this thing, the auditor has done it. Did auditor collect anything? These are, you can have ample DC cases. You just search on the, I don't want to waste time, you can search on the Google DC tax filing cases, the list is unending. Then the client says, no, I don't know anything, he has paid it, he has filled it. Now, is there a proof that I have filled? Yes, in my office, that IP number is coming on. Did I take any documentation? No. Whether I have a system in the office to take documentation before I accept a client acceptance procedure. No. Now, risk is unending in the profession. So, what can solve all these risks is pure systematic way of working. That's what happens in Big Four. Of course, there is a cost. So that's what I'm saying. Why they are charging more? Why we are not charging more? We have higher amount of risk appetite. So we play with that system. Okay. So what I'm trying to say here is, our code of ethics clearly says anyone can sue us at any given point of time. Not only this, in the recent past we met CBI case in one of the issues. They said, why can't we proceed against you for professional negligence? Leave alone all those, he has diverted all those. Why can't I proceed against you criminally for professional negligence? What is professional negligence? Very clearly said in 3 words. What I'm again and again saying is, we third, 3 of them, or we all should agree that there should be a platform to work systematically. How? Let us see that. So let's discuss the pain points and pain killers. These are the serious issues now. There is exponential risk exposure. Conscious documentation only will protect us, else the digital footprints are proving non-compliance easily. As I said, the moment you are uploading, you get last time tax audit report is uploaded, 43B allowance, disallowance, ITR is also uploaded. He said, whatever you have said is not there in the ITR, so we are adding it. Instant. Integrated information footprints like AIS is a big challenge. So much challenge that I am worried in the next days to come whether there will be an audit. Manakana mundu vaadike telustundi how much tax is deducted, and I am filing, after that I am filing tax audit report without disclosing taxes, whether taxes are properly deducted or not, but he is able to know by combination of Form 2A, GST or 2A, 2B and all, and they are now reading GST or 2A returns with TDS compliances and ETDS compliances. And I am not doing it in the audit. They have already done it, kept it ready, they are waiting for our tax audit reports. Surveillance through data integration. Non-compliances to our side, ethical, technical and professional standards. Weak firm policies, procedures which are unstructured. That's where we need to come together. Weak standards on quality controls, and against that the client's expectations, client's attitude and behavior, and beyond all, you have a huge competition. It's a big challenge. You will see how to go out. This is what it is. My office tools, I as a chartered accountant, I as a chartered accountant, like a tribal man. On the other side, the department like a king with so much of arms and dimensions. Not only you, we need to understand today, client is with high technology. In between, I am only still knowledgeable with only Tally, that too I don't understand how to configure. And on the other side, government technology is moving like anything. ML, AL, call what not, bot. But in between I am sandwiched. That's what my opening remarks. I alone cannot spend money. If someone is spending, let's join together. Not contributing money, at least knowledge. So these are NFRA observations. In one of this observation in the audit, they have used the word failed in 36 times. They have used that. This is I am talking about because this is a public document. I say this is a report on EY, world famous auditing firm. They said 36 times they have failed. Therefore, there was no professional skepticism. 16 times they have said. Essays were referred 129 times out of 300 pages. That is the way in which regulators are moving on. Can we solve this? Yes. At the end of the session, you will agree that we can solve with technology. So these are all the page numbers I don't want to read out, but there is a Amrapali judgment which is available again on the website. They have blasted chartered accountants also. The way in which the accounting packages are used, the way in which the confirmations are done. Okay. This is a DC case for 20,000 and above and all. In the client says, "Arrest or don't accept it." Client, chartered accountant only will accept, "Yes sir, add kar do." And this fellow has not reported all these things. This is a big danger. So coming together, what are all the major defects? Everyone is talking about today defects in the audit is about auditor's independence, risk of material misstatement, communication is not there, going concern is not bothered, related party transactions, professional skepticism, sufficient appropriate audit evidence is not taken, internal controls are not there. Repeated. Can we solve this? Yes, there is a product or there are products. Even Excel can be used to solve all this. I'll demonstrate. The simple Excel. Yes, there are certain drawbacks in Excel, but still a small firms can develop, can start using it. Why I am saying Excel can be started and using it is, with Excel I can develop my own protocol for my own practice, and then later I will call my friends who are there in IT. I tell them, this is a protocol, based on that you start developing it. We'll see that process. This is a full audit process. Before that, to give confidence that yes, can Excel work on all these. This is a full process of audit. All the standards can be seen in this. So all this has to be integrated. Let us see whether Excel can work on this. What are we saying? That whenever I come into the office or whoever comes into the office, can we start maintaining a small logbook in Excel? A small form. Any activity that is done in the office can be logged in a simple Excel. Day 1, T. Can we create a master for team? Yes, you can create a master for team. Since you create a master for team, you can have a drop down for it. For whom you will be working? For a client. Can we have a master for the client? Yes. Since you have a master, you can also have a drop down for the client. So what is that you will be doing for a client? Some audit has started. If an audit has started, what activities will you do? You have to do activities that are there. These are the activities that you carry. Basically, SA 200, you have to start with SA 200, meaning you understand. You understand the client. Not only audit clients, don't talk about only audit clients. Most of us will be, everyone will be complaining that the client doesn't come on time, client doesn't maintain books of accounts, client doesn't maintain inventory records. What SA 200 says is, don't take such clients. But without taking such clients, what should I do? The another chartered accountant is ready to grab the client. So are we saying that am I complying with the standards? Yes, we say. I will just show you that cut, copy, paste model of SA 700. Control A, Control C, Control V. Any audit we can do it in no time. If I know Control A, Control C and Control V, I can do any audit. But only problem is I don't find and replace the client name and my name also. And the audit date also I don't do it. Those things are now ROC is finding out. For a profit company you have said loss. For a non-Ind AS company you said Ind AS. For a cash flow applicable you said not applicable. Like that there are more than 18 types of audit reports. You just have look at it. How many errors we are making and how best we can remove the elements. For a non-Ind AS I am giving Ind AS, for an Ind AS I am giving non-Ind AS, because what? Control A, C, V. Now can we control this? Yes, we can control this. I just demonstrated in the same simple Excel. And SA 570, going concern. We have seen many places where the loss has exceeded the capital and we are silent about it. And there is a paragraph, the initial paragraph, it says going concern is affected, you have to talk about it. Why this is happening is the audit is done at one time, UDIN is generated at one time, ROC records are updated at one time. That time I will remember, meaning that documentation and work is not running together, and hence I am saying this kind of model needs to be there. Okay, coming here, what activities? I have already created master for the activities audit stage. Then under that you have various again so you can use drop downs here, because master is created. Once you create a master you can have it. Then again, whether the stage is preliminary stage, so again I will draw. How many stages of audit is there? Then which areas? Which are the sub areas of it? Now, in this sub areas again, client this SA700, this is all SA700 I have completed. Okay. Now, while reviewing SA700, I have understood that improper internal controls are existing in that. I have seen that the inventory records are not properly maintained. While looking at the GST compliances, there are many DRC 3s filed 73, 74 fraud cases and all. Now, what's the idea? So when I look at here, what should I do here? Now, this is automatically, once you change here, you can see here a VLOOKUP is given. Meaning, based on my observation type, this will keep changing. If I comment here, this will change here. This will avoid control C, control A, control C, control V kind of a thing. Now, especially the Caro this year have so many issues wherein if you are able to structure the observations related, what kind of comments should come out. Now, is there a master data for it so that we all can work on it? Yes. You know that WIRC has released a document recently. Simply convert, our Sharan will show you how we can do it in no time. PDF can be converted into Excel. From Excel, you make it as a database, use that VLOOKUPs and all. Over the moment, the article student or some audit assistant says that, sir, proper records are not maintained. Okay. Let's say, for example, here, updation of location required regularly. So this is the way in which one corporate has reported with respect to fixed assets in Caro. Now, if such a thing is happening in your audit, the moment I write this, the paragraph should come automatically because I already have this content in Word which is transferred into Excel. The moment I write a comment, the paragraph should come automatically so that I redesign it. This will avoid Control A, Control C, Control V kind of a problems. Where should I write all these things? In a tool like this. So, why are we doing this? Because Control A, Control C, Control V, 400 notices has been issued by the ROC in the recent past based on the data analytics, just data analytics, as certified by management. Jawahar sir, no sir. As certified by management. If management as certified by management, you management conduct. There is no question of audit. That's what the government is asking. If for everything, if you say management certified, then no eliminate. So meaning that based on our text today, department is able to identify. So we can avoid by a simple tool. That's what I am trying to talk about. So let's go back again. So how do we do all these things? I have just said the team can be codified here, client information. This is what the processes. In one sheet I have given the process. This sheet itself is linked on to the main log. Every day some or other activity is done and all activities are taken care. And simple validation tools are enough. But still you cannot attach documents to it. The document what you have taken, is it a PDF type? If so, what is the file reference and number you have taken as an evidence? Okay. So coming back again. So I said the biggest pain point today is that our planning is done in one silo, like CCH somewhere or Pipilio somewhere, but it doesn't talk about, based on your comment, it is not saying, you have to write only this. It doesn't talk. Then execution, yes, I have planned in one silo. The execution is done in another silo. Both these two silos doesn't talk. Documentation, we know very well. आप peer reviewer run अपने दे दो. Till such time, okay. Then reporting. So this needs to be integrated. Yes, there are products. People are developing it. We need support. So what is happening traditionally is unstructured workflow, dependence on skill of audit assistants. You know very well, many of your audit assistants are so skilled. Our work what silo lo chesi pettukunnadu vaadu raalelante office ki bayata manam office ki today holiday board పెట్టారు. That much dependence on human beings. And while he is leaving, he will delete everything and go. Why? Why can't we have a system? At any given point of time, students do it. Revisiting the same work and same working papers again. I have sent one person for an audit, he has done it. He said, articles there, come, another audit, you go there. From there, another partner, another audit. And then again, another Krishna will go there. He will again start working from zero. We know all this. So these tools will avoid all those duplication, communication gap and timelines, errors in copy paste, limited knowledge of staff and standards, data segregation, purging and storing. Effect, we know very well. Remediation is what? Digitization of process we have seen, structuring the unstructured works. Now it's not like a Zomato where you have only 4 or 5 masters to integrate. You have huge masters, you can do it. Then training, developing ERPs. ERPs we have seen for manufacturing, now you will see an ERP for audit. So the pain points are too many apps are there. For ROC we maintain one app. For tax filing, for GST, we have Tally. having Tally with GST, again there is another software for GST. Tally we don't configure properly, so there is reconciliation issues again. When challenge is unstructured, I said it. So there are, even the biggest challenge today we are facing is the limited staff. But are there any softwares which will do a predetermined ledger scrutinies? Yes. How many points they talk about? The product called Ledger Vision in the market today for Tally. There are more than 150 red flags the system will identify based on the transaction. Very simple example I will quote so that you can relate very easily. Loan funds have been taken, CC limit is taken. From that CC limit, amount has been paid for Margadarshi chit funds. The moment the Tally data is uploaded into that Ledger Vision software, it will show you that CC funds have been diverted. Not possible. What is the algorithm they have written in? Loan versus debit to an investment. Finish. Simple logic. Whether this works only for Tally, or it can work for anywhere. Now once if I am able to understand that logic, I can use it even in SAP. I can develop red flags. 192 red flags have been developed for QuickBooks, which is available in the market today. You load that QuickBooks into it, it will show 192 red flags given there. You can see these are the red flags that are there. You can customize it. That customizing is what Sharan and all are experts. What I am saying again and again is Sharan is expert in writing the macros. Let us all tell him, sir, you develop a macro for it, you sell it for 5,000 to us. What is your problem? He says, I have 132 column report, a Z report in SAP. 132 columns Z report in SAP. Sales report. Now, how do I pull out sampling out of this? But if I once ask Sharan to write it and give it for n number of years, I can use the same macro, dump it, it will give the samples, attach the documentation, completely audit. And there are products like Zoho where the moment you dump this file into it, it will give the reports, standard reports here. Standard reports. What is a dashboard? Every one of our cars today have a dashboard. The moment you don't put your seat belt, it go on. That is a dashboard. But what are the dashboards that we have seen? We have MIS dashboards in banking where those dashboards are never used. MIS report is generated. Yes, sales are greater, debtors are greater than 90 days. So what? Have you taken any legal action? Has it prompting you for a legal action? The dashboard doesn't prompt, then why the dashboard? So the dashboards or the reports have to be made in such a way that it will give a red flag. And that's what is this here from a Tally. Can we develop red flags for SAP based on transactions? So that this report is generated in 2 minutes by the Ledger Vision, just 2 minutes. And this 2 minutes work is done by 3 articles for 2 months. And another one is, you know very well that Schedule 3, preparation of Schedule 3 from Tally trial balance is dump. Akadinchi is equal to bet. Then after 1 week he says trial balance sheet Tally balance. The balance sheet which is already tallied in Tally is not getting Tally in Excel. We don't have that luxury now. So there is a product called Ledger Fusion for Tally, where you load that tally, it will give you the schedule 3 along with a ratio analysis, along with depreciation, along with deferred tax calculation in just 3 minutes of time. There are many products, because I know that I'm just talking about it. I'm not a brand ambassador for it. Like yesterday, Guru sir was also talking about many products. We are not brand ambassadors for it. They're only saying that these are the products that we can use, get out of the pain of non-availability of article students. Coming back again. So before I just now pass it on to Sharan for certain analytics, and out of that analytics what observations will come. For that observations, what documentations and all is possible. Let's listen to Sharan sir.